federal government has failed to protect us during this global pandemic. Worldwide, we have lost 298,000 people. 87,000 of those people have died here in the United States. Because we've had such a cataclysmic failure, we need to take it upon ourselves for protection. One of the best and easiest things we can do is start practicing social distancing. Social distancing guidelines say we should stay 6 feet apart from one another. Do not congregate in large groups, and to avoid crowded places as much as possible. We should no longer be thinking of social distancing as a nuisance. Rather, we should be thinking of it as our civic duty. Not only will it be protecting our individual selves, it will also be protecting our family members and our friends. On a larger scale, it will also be helping our community and the world grow to get past this. It is our time to stand up and do what's right and help save our planet. To know how social distancing is going to protect us, we should know how the coronavirus spreads. It spreads through bodily fluids such as saliva. It can live on surfaces for days at a time and it can travel through contact with those surfaces like tabletops or even doorknobs. Somebody can be carrying and dispersing the virus before they show any symptoms. And symptoms can take from up to 5 to 14 days to start showing, while through that time you could be spreading the virus. The symptoms are coughing, shortness of breath, chills, fevers, sore throat, among others. Well, if you're showing symptoms, you should be self-isolating. Social distancing is talking about it on a grander scale, and not only when you're showing symptoms. That is how it is going to protect not only your family, but the community. According to a study done at Harvard University, the virus spreads from one person. One person spreads the virus to 2 to 3 other people. At this rate, one person or one case of the virus can jump to 244 in a month. And from there, it can spike to 59,000 in 2 months. And we do have some historical references that we can look at to see that social distancing does work. During the outbreak of the Spanish flu in 1918, 2 cities both recorded their first cases around the same time, St. Louis and Philadelphia. While St. Louis implemented a lot of the social distancing guidelines that we're talking about today, Philadelphia chose not to. 10,000 people ended up dying in Philadelphia over the course of the pandemic, while only 700 died in St. Louis. This is what we call flattening the curve, trying to delay the spread of the virus. This helps our hospitals and helps us protect our hospital workers from being overwhelmed while everyone gets the virus all at once. If we can flatten the curve, we can actually help more people and keep them from dying as it spreads through our communities. This is why we need to be practicing social distancing. This is why it's not just a nuisance. This is why it's a civic duty. Many people have died from this. Many more people will die, and it is truly a tragedy. So we need to stand up, all of us, right now, and just take about a step and a half away from one another. Thank you so much, and have a great night.